Hola, everybody. Hailing frequencies open. Welcome. It's it's here we are. It's the watch along. It's Crash Picture Theater. It's Yongary. So have you guys seen this 1967 classic?
I'll let Trenchy go first. Have you seen Trenchy?
No, I haven't seen it, but I love like 50s monster movies like them and Tarantula and King Kong versus Godzilla, so I'm excited for sure. I love monster movies.
Ooh. I have seen it. I watched it when I was very young, when I was a young spawnling, and I also watched it recently just to make sure that I could make jokes at the right times.
Oh yeah, and
So,
believe me, there's plenty of space for them. Oh goodness.
oh yeah, I was telling our lovely queen of kaiju, the Ethel, that when it comes to this movie, if you want it to be really nicely paced, so there's no time for you to make wisecracks or to sit there and complain, watch it on 1.5 times speed. It makes it a better paced movie.
It's interesting to note that not only is this a South Korean film, but it's also a co-production. The South Korean production company Kik Kik Kiku Entertainment worked hand in hand with Toei or Toei, however you want to pronounce it. I don't pronounce it correctly. I do it the exact wrong way. A lot of you might know Toy best for Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Um, they're also responsible for Invasion of the Neptune Men. If you've seen that movie, it's black and white. It's got Neptune Men. They got like little discs on top of their pointy robot-looking heads. It features a character not unlike Prince of Space called Space Chief. And ringing any bells, guys?
It's
I've
ringing
never
some.
seen it.
I am definitely remembering the cheesy black and white aliens with disc. It's kind of like, oh my god, blast from the past. When did I watch that? When? When? Oh god, it's a while
Uh,
ago.
it's boy, you talk about cheesy flicks. That's one of them. Another thing about this is Toei also or Toy. I don't pronounce it correctly. Sorry, don't shoot me. They're also the owners of Toy Animation, as if that didn't
Ooh.
make sense. Who's best known for Sailor Moon and the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
they're known for a lot more, but those two are their main staples. Yes.
Oh, we got a guest in the back. Let me just pop them in there. We got Art. Let me get
Ooh,
him in here. Get him into the
we have
stream.
ooh, he came on
Takes
this
a
side.
couple clicks, but it's worth the effort. Some Art.
Mm,
Hello,
Fair.
Art.
hey,
How are you?
fine.
Good.
What are y'all talking about?
The
Okay.
giant monster fun with Yongary. Have you seen this? It's the South Korean Japan co-production, and it's their answer to Toho's Godzilla. This was yet another attempt to dethrone Godzilla as the monster movie.
I get it. I understand.
Technically, it is trying to dethrone Godzilla. It's just a shame that it's trying to dethrone him off the toilet.
But
Ooh, we have a trash in the chat. Hello, trash.
oh, we got
Hey, Marty.
Hey,
Dude,
Marty.
Hey, Marty.
dude. I
What's up?
finally got my hands to work.
So yeah, I was gonna say this film it was until recent years the Korean version of this film was considered lost. Nobody knew what happened to it. Nobody had it. It was just all you had was this blurry American release that we're going to be watching today. And I think it was in 2000 or 2001 or 2002, somewhere around there, they finally found 45 minutes of this 72-minute movie. So it's kind of cool. They
Mhm.
pulled it out of somewhere. I don't know where,
Nice.
but
Did the version
so
find the one that's still semi out of focus, Ethel?
I believe this is the semi out of focus version. I have two versions of this. I have the version we're watching today, which comes from the archives because this is a public domain film.
Yeah.
And we have the version that has been released most often with basically those cheap multi-disc boxes. You'll see them like 5 or 6 movies in a pack, and they're all like stacked on each other. I guess because it's public domain, everybody and their mom got to release it.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's,
Yeah. Cool.
what were you gonna say?
Oh no, after you, because I interrupted you.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's like Night of the Living Dead. If you can release it, release it. So they do.
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks like someone on what site is it? Daily Motion took the copy and cleaned it up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't even
Uh,
know that was possible. It's very blurry.
yeah, it's completely clean. You can see everything from beginning to end.
It's like watching the version that's most common released. It's sort of like if you drop your contact lenses and you pick them up with your thumb and you put them in. It's just extra
Yeah,
blurry.
if you want, I can send you the link of the one I found, but I am happy watching it in its original pristine state, so it's up to you.
I'm going to be watching it in the blurry version just because of the constraints of technology, or at least my technology. Is I got it on my computer, I got that keyed up, so I'll watch that. Won't be anything different from what I'm used to.
No, not a
Yeah.
problem. I just wanted to check, and I'm all set for some old school original fun.
I just it should be grand. A cool thing about the about this is the AIP release. So they went ahead and they got what is it Titra Studios to do the dubbing. Now a lot of people will recognize that name Titra Studios if they're really into kaiju films. They did the dub for Mothra versus Godzilla, and they also did Speed Racer, and they did the dub for the original Ultraman series.
Ooh, so they've definitely got a lot of expertise and experience under their belt.
So
Mhm.
we won't have to suffer any Hong Kong dubs on this one. So we should be pretty good. The acting's not the greatest, but it could always be worse.
Yeah, it can
Yeah.
always it can always get worse.
The other
For
thing I
sure.
wanted to mention about this film is there's a remake. They did a remake of this in 1999, just called Yongary, and it did not come out. It didn't come out the best. It's famous for its really bad CGI. In fact, it was so bad they went and they re-released it. I think in 2001 with more cleaned up CGI, and it still looked bad. It still suffered. So
Yeah, I can contest this from someone who watched both today in the last couple of days. The new one, do not watch it unless you really, really want to have a laugh. Watch the original. At least that has a coherent story from beginning to end with some decent acting and dubbing.
mm. So, yeah, we got the. I guess we've got out of the 2 films you could watch, or I guess is it 4 films if you want to include both versions of each film. The pick of the litter.
Technically
Mhm.
5 if you want to include the movie that was mistitled, where it's technically 2 monsters fighting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Oh,
oh yeah, that is. I should have mentioned that. Oh, I also want to say that a lot of people, if you see the trailer for this on YouTube, there's only a few trailers available, and they all seem to be the German trailer. I don't know what's up with that. One of them's got Spanish subtitles, so Olay there.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
but if you watch that German trailer, you'll notice that they say Godzilla a lot in the German trailer, and they say it's because the title, when they released it in Germany, they retitled it Godzilla Todespranke. And Todespranke, if you look just that up, it means terminally ill. But if you
Ill.
but in the proper context of the title, if you look it up with the whole title, it actually comes out to Godzilla's Hand of Death. I'm not sure how it's got such a broad translation, but it does.
I like the ill Godzilla better.
The title Godzilla is terminally ill.
So
What the state of the monster?
they were really pushing the Godzilla angle. They really wanted people to say, "Hey, this is a Godzilla movie. Look at him. He's Godzilla with a horn. He's folks. He's not Godzilla with a horn. He's not. He's not horny Godzilla. No.
He's a horned lizard that grew too big.
That has a penchant for drinking gasoline.
He's a gasaholic.
He's got problems. He's got problems. He's told Spranky. He's told Spranky.
See, the good news is there's a monster out there that consumes a lot of gas, and you got a monster here that produces a lot of gas. Get us together, and you've solved 2 problems.
It'll be the gas hour.
Deacon.
But yeah. So if oh sorry.
Oh no, just making a little commenty joke. Please go ahead.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Oh no, I was already done. I was just going, nom, 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 nom.
Ah. I was gonna say, so if everybody has their copy or their link to this, it's available on Amazon Prime. If the link in the description isn't very good, it's also available on Daily Motion, as Deacon mentioned.
Yep. It's up to you which one you want to watch, but if you want to be coherent with us, I would recommend the Internet Archive, because that's what I'll be watching.
Yep, it'll keep everybody synced up. That's the version I've got. Art, do you have your version of Godzilla Toad Spranky? Sweet. Sweet. So I'll put the earbuds in, and for anybody watching, if you don't have the link, again, it's in the description, right down there. So, yeah.
So make sure you click on the wrong, otherwise you're going to be one side of a cube.
So I'll just adjust my earbuds here, so I got my sound, and I'll do a countdown so we can all stay in sync on this.
Da-da-da-da.
I might be off because I'm on Prime, but that might be by a couple seconds only.
Yeah, but you've got the Prime version, so it should be pretty much the same version. If anything I know about Prime stands the test of time, it'll be the exact same thing.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah,
the
yeah.
available option.
All right, so I'm gonna do the countdown. We'll go from 5. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Oh, that is loud.
Young there, monster from the deep.
They
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Oh my god, we have a Sadie in the chat. Oh, Sadie, we have missed you.
Hey there, Sadie. Happy to have you lurking, friend.
You can lurk behind us anytime.
Yeah, I bet SpaceX.
Oh, they just did my weed.
Actually, I think this version's a little bit less blurry than the version I have on DVD.
Oh,
This is one of the cleaned up ones. The lighting hasn't been done, but they've cleaned it up a bit.
He's always
I
so
say
Definitely,
good,
definitely
He's
more
just a boy.
focused.
definitely a good.
Remember, Mitsuki, you haven't lost a son, you've won a daughter.
My only daughter, and I hope the boy will be a good husband to her.
Sure he will. Try it.
And when will the lovely Suna be married?
I don't know, but I'm in no particular hurry.
Crazy when he was driving down
Why
that
do you
road, he
rumors
wasn't
about you
committing
and
to
your
any lanes. He was just like right in the middle of the
That would
thing.
be like falling in love with a computer almost.
Excuse me, I must be going.
See, I thought
Oh,
kamikaze
must
test
you?
pilots
We were
were
expecting
supposed
you
to be
for
a
lunch.
Japanese thing.
Another time.
Maybe Toy
I'm afraid
blew him
my
over.
mother asked you to.
Hey,
It couldn't be. I do have a lot of research still to do.
Suicide in a vehicle
The
can
familiar
happen
apology
anywhere.
of a dedicated scientist. But you
I
have
guess
to
it's
draw the
gonna
line
be one of
somewhere.
those marriages, huh?
Your father was equally dedicated, but he died of overwork.
Actually,
Nevertheless,
down
I
the
must
middle
go.
of the
Excuse
road.
me.
Not quite sure what they're up to.
He's going to be as famous as his father was.
Why do scientists act as though the only important work in the world is what they're up to? All he ever talks to me about is his stupid work, and I must say I don't get half of it. I think he makes it up on his own. But he doesn't know I'm not always impressed by scientists anyway. I think that boy's going to go crazy, and
Oh, we
very
got
soon.
Midnight Raven in the chat.
So
Hey there,
don't be
Midnight.
unkind. Ilu's very
Hello,
hey,
talented.
Raven.
One of these
How
days,
are
you're going to
you?
see Ilu at the head of his profession. He's a wonderfully gifted lad.
Why must you always stand up for him like that? Your father's decided to like Ilu, just in case he becomes one of the family later.
Shall we go eat?
Yes,
Good
please.
idea.
Well, at least he committed to a lane. Jeez.
I wonder why little Icho didn't come.
Oh, well, you know how children
Oh, Raven's watching
He's
along.
forgetful, all right. All boys are. But he
Oh,
wanted to
excellent,
use that
excellent.
little surprise he had for us.
are. He will.
Comment with us, Raven. Put your thoughts in there.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know. My skin is itching so.
Oh, they're doing that thing from Tommy Boy. Bees, bees,
Huh?
bees are
What?
everywhere.
Oh.
Well, that's one hell of a way to start a honeymoon. What got into you two?
So what happened to
The
your
light started to shine on us, and we just started to itch all
What if
over.
I'm
blinding
sorry.
person
Started to
is a
itch?
common
Over there.
drill in Korea?
I think I know what's
For
going on.
what?
The dubbing,
Come on out.
it's good.
What are you
It's
talking
actually really good
Come
dubbing,
on out
but
of there,
it's like
Icho.
it's still awkward as fuck. I can't help but laugh at some of it.
Well, I'll be...
Icho,
For a second, I thought that kid was just really, really tall.
What have you got behind your back, young man?
Oh, it's nothing.
Here,
Please?
give that to me.
What is it?
Just a toy. Hey, you two are going to be late. You better hurry.
Toy.
You're right. Let's go.
It's
Bye.
something that can cause people to strip in public.
Monster.
That's a toy.
Have fun.
It's his itching ring.
Come on, Icho.
It's a scratchy gun.
Where'd you get that?
I guess
as if
that's
didn't
one
know?
of the rejected
as a
Whammo
kid,
toys, huh?
Didn't your mother ever teach you not to shoplift?
Sure. But it
Well,
was
we
my
could go with
surprise
the
wedding
air
gift.
blaster or the itching gun.
Well,
Let's go with the
quite
air
a
blaster.
surprise. Don't you
Yeah,
realize they
because
almost
the
frightened
itching gun.
us to death?
Yeah, but you gotta admit it was kind of funny.
Yes, Icho, I guess it was.
still not sure how light's supposed to make you itch, but
Well, I can kind of
My boy, that
understand it
light
if
ray
it's
is experimental.
radiation, but not
That's what I
light.
thought it was, Elu, so I experimented. Now you can
that
put it in
truck
your
is
notebook
coming
that it
right
works
up
perfectly
on
on
him.
newlyweds.
Thank
They
you.
must be in hillbilly country of
I
Korea.
was serious.
Any
You
second
mustn't
now
play
they're going to
around.
start hurling beer cans at him.
We found out that the light ray causes severe itching. But there can be side effects. Understand? We've been investigating it. I bet you never realized you could harm your sister and her new husband.
See, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to kind of
From now on,
wait
just leave
until
things
they
where you
pull
find
over
them,
and
all
say,
right?
right, we're going to kidnap these
Alright.
people, we see a camera, so they must be rich. Don't know why I went all hillbilly there.
Because they're in hillbilly country. You saw that pickup truck.
All right.
I'm just glad we didn't have to see it from the back, so we didn't have to see the truck nuts.
There.
Yeah, now I've just got. Now I just want to know what the kind of like
Look, you can play
banjo
with these instead.
dueling thing from Deliverance would sound like
Hey.
in Korean.
Those are terrific.
Hey, look, he's got a toy robot John.
Hello, John. How are you? Because that's from
Hey, John.
Jupiter Men.
Now, Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women, another movie we've watched previously.
My brain is all over the place. You can tell I've been in hibernation for 2 weeks.
I
can't
You
tell.
just say we were investigating you to a small
Boy, I'm
child?
really tired tonight.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
Afterwards.
You're not
Child,
going
we
to
know
be
it
a
was you
nagging
that stole
wife
the
now,
cookies.
Are you, my dear?
Admit it.
I bore you already.
How bad
Looks
is
like
your
our marriage
honeymoon
is
going
No.
if the groom is
Whenever I get
sleeping?
married, I get tense.
Yeah.
smiling.
And I was wondering, did she
And really,
pinch
I
his
don't
nose
know
or
how
pull
you
a
can be
nostril
tense
hair out?
and smile
Because
all at one
one
time.
is inconvenient, the other
easy.
one is
Sweaty.
one hell of a way to send a message.
Especially
Maybe she was trying to see if he was dead or not. That is pretty thick
Let's not talk
foundation they're
about
both
this now.
wearing.
Oh no, sweetheart.
Sure.
I mean, what the hell?
That
Were they
subject
doing a
doesn't interest
kabuki
me.
play before they started filming this?
This might.
Plus,
Yeah.
wasn't this? So I'm sure this was filmed in South Korea, wasn't it?
Yeah, South Korea.
That's just my father,
Awesome.
the
Which
control
means she wasn't
center.
just checking
I'm
to
sure
see
he
if he was
thinks it's
dead,
very
because
funny.
in North Korea, that's the only reason to stop working.
They work you till you die. A great leader.
Yes, you either sleep or you die. There is no rest.
It's a good thing they weren't that close to the border. They would have kidnapped
Yes, sir?
Kim Kai-Duck's
Do you need me,
crew
sir?
there and made them make
That's
movies
right.
for North Korea.
And immediately, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they've already done that once. They're bound
Reconnaissance
to do
job,
it
my
again.
boy. The rocket is being readied.
What is it all about, sir?
Then all
Seems
these
to be
fucking dictators
some
making
kind
people
of
make
nuclear
movies
test
for
somewhere
them.
in the Middle East.
It's like, at least make them
We want a
good
monitor on it.
movies.
We'll need you here.
It's always
They-
B movies.
Very well,
They
sir.
wanted to capture the magic of
Please get
Godzilla
someone
Toad
else, can't
Spunky.
you? He's supposed to be here tonight.
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry,
it's
dear.
making more like
It's a pity.
Gorilla
He's the only one who
Boss.
can handle it. It'll last 2 days. We'll get him a 2-week vacation when he returns. All right?
I guess so. There's
Geez, that
apparently no
antenna,
choice.
that angle. What was this filmed in 3D?
Is this guy like James Bond? Why does he have a giant walkie-talkie like that? Is he like a secret agent?
Not a secret agent, but attached to this type of place.
Oh, they're back in SpaceX. They're just waiting for the rocket to go up in the air, do a somersault, and explode on landing.
Yeah, I don't think at this point they quite figured out that it had to go into space, not it had to perform stunts.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hurry away! So what's it?
Oh, I said the models that they're using are actually quite well done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, Thunderbirds, go!
Gonna turn into an episode of Stingray.
Oh, what would sell that so much more is if all the actors had strings coming off their hands and feet just into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice the planets are a little bit odd-shaped, then I can tell you why they're a little bit odd-shaped.
What's that?
It's because they are painted eggs.
Oh,
Ah, that makes sense.
well, Vincent
thought
Price
the
will be happy about that.
Yeah, I thought the Earth in the beginning was very eggish for sure.
Yeah, all the planets are exquisitely well painted chicken eggs.
What's all that in his helmet? Seems like an odd place to keep your brie.
I know. You'd think you'd stick it inside your boots, because at least that way you get a nice toe jam mixing with it.
That's one
That's
hell
brie.
of a
Does that
deep
make him a
object for
cheesehead?
sure.
Now over the target area. Good. Fire
Look, Captain, I said I can't breathe, not that I can't breathe.
Hackers!
That looks like a weird shaped bottle of something, the little spaceship they're in.
Yeah, it's probably based on a small canister. I know some of the missiles they use later is actually bullets that have been painted.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a mustard or ketchup, but like skinnier and more like round.
Well, yeah, they had to use whatever they could. Although they had a budget for this, everything had to be kind of like locally sourced, really.
They just stopped off at a nearby diner and took all their props from there. Oh, we got some eggs for the planet. Oh, this ketchup bottle will do nicely.
Are we trying to make an
What I
R-rated
like
movie?
about these
In that case, leave bacon alone.
they got the Roger Corman, Ed Wood mentality
Would you
going
come
on.
here,
I
sir?
like it.
I can't get through to the capsule.
This is definitely
Something's
a movie
gone
which
wrong
is
with
a
the radio.
nod to Trash's forte.
Capsule. Capsule. Come in. Capsule.
Hello? Come in, please. Control tower. Come in, please.
For
Come
sure.
in.
Come in. Capsule.
Oh, please.
Capsule.
Like he's just like, get your hands off my suit.
We're doing all we can, dear.
The suit costs more than the
Capsule.
rocket. Do not wrinkle it.
Here is the latest news bulletin.
Considering
Reports
it's
from Korea's
South
Rocket
Korea, that
Control
might
Center
actually be the case.
indicate that after perfect takeoff and a flawless entry into orbit, our rocket number 7X, at present on a routine reconnaissance
Read all
flight,
about it. Yongary steals rocket.
This, however, is not causing too much
Make
worry,
scrambled
and
eggs
the
out of
experts are in hopes
planets.
of clearing it up momentarily.
That's
Capsule.
yolk, folks.
Capsule. Capsule. Come in. Come in, please. Capsule. Come in.
Halfway through, this is just going to
Capsule,
turn
come in.
into the Korean version of Newsies.
If it's only something wrong with his radio, don't worry too much. He'll have little difficulty landing
See,
the
at least
craft.
that kid's wearing the right
The only
type of
problem
shirt.
will be
He
that we
belongs in
won't know
prison.
where.
He might even land in the ocean.
We'll do all we can.
He'll get him for his gun.
Yeah, bloody pervert with his itch gun
Control
that makes
tower,
people
do you
strip
read
in the
me?
middle
Over.
of bloody roads.
Control tower, come in, please.
For kids.
Reading you loud and clear, Capsule. Go ahead, Capsule. Capsule, we read you.
No.
Where have you been all this time?
Itchy again. Poor kid.
I'm so glad he got through.
Well, they did used to have like giant darts that you would
Prepare
throw at
rocket
each
for landing.
other.
Use
Oh,
manual
fucking
orbiting.
I
Position
remember
yourself with the
those
rear
days.
stabilizers.
Oh,
Time retro
And you had to
rockets for
stand
landing zone
behind the
2.
circle and try to get it in the
Roger.
perfect thing. I never played
Re-entry
that game,
at
but I
landing
was
zone
well
2.
aware of. I was well
Very
aware of
unusual.
that choice.
An
lawn darts.
earthquake in that
Lawn darts
area.
got banned
An
for 5
earthquake?
years, then they brought them
I
back,
thought they were just in
and
Japan.
the kid
Not true,
died,
Rachel.
so they got permanently
In any
banned
case, we
after
do
that.
have a large Earth movement here.
So I guess because
Yeah,
kids
well,
would take
Something
the
a bit unusual going on
when
here. Would
they'd
you take a
hurl
look,
them at
please?
each other. Probably not a safe practice, folks. Let your kids throw giant javelins at each other.
Triangulated the epicenter of the earthquake.
Yeah.
The
That's
epicenter
a
is
murder
shifting.
weapon.
It's moving rapidly in a straight line.
This kid thought he could catch it.
And if we extend this line in the
I
direction
got it!
points
God.
directly to the heart
Yeah.
of Korea.
Oh,
We have no choice but to call an
you
alert.
don't catch
He
it.
looked
Get me
like
H2.
he looked like reverse Yongary because he had the
Capsule,
spike
come in.
coming out the back.
This is Capsule.
Land your
He's
craft
got
immediately. Change perspective for zone 10.
Doctor. Do not catch anyone.
Oh my god, it's gonna crash right into the earth and pop it.
It's not gonna pop it, it's gonna crack.
Then he'll have egg on his face.
Don't crack planet Earth. The ozone layer can't take anymore. Can you imagine if he accidentally cracked the Earth and he drained the oceans?
All outside, intently watching, waiting for rocket failure. This is just like SpaceX.
We are just currently waiting for the rocket to come crashing down and go kaboom.
It's coming down.
Oh, I'm glad that happened.
Everybody's surprisingly calm, besides one dude. One dude's very concerned, but everybody else is like kind of calm or excited.
One
I
dude's
think they'd
got
be
it.
a little more worried. They're very close to the touchdown spot.
He made it. It's all right.
Yeah, have they never heard of rocket backburn? I mean, the amount of thrust that's going to be caused just as it comes down, let alone the impact.
You better get over there.
Not to mention all the dust.
Be posed. Be posed. This is 6M. This is 6M.
Yeah.
The capsule is on the ground. The landing was successful.
Oh, the ice cream truck's coming. Why are they riding on the outside?
Fingers an old practice because in the back of those vehicles in the day there was only enough room for one patient and one nurse, so they probably had a lot of equipment back there as well.
Mhm.
And it's one of those old school ambulances that doubles as a hearse.
Good landing.
Sometimes they luck out and they don't have to pick up or drop off because it's the same trip.
And if they know that they're going to be in
I'm
for
here
that kind
too.
of
I
day,
think
they
we're
can
just
pack it full of ice
wonderful.
The
and have
earthquake's
ice
moving,
cream at the
sir.
same time.
I
Don't
thought
think.
so. In what direction?
To the northeast. Well, now what?
Have
Well,
some of that
I think
creamy
that's
ice
just
cream
God.
and curd.
I'd probably eat ice cream next to a dead body, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's
It looks like
As
everyone
long as
is
the ice
agreed
cream's
on one
been put
important
into
point,
is in its
gentlemen.
own tub while
And
it's
that
next to a
is
body,
that this
fine. If
earthquake
it's
or
ice cream
earth
being eaten
movement
off a dead
is
body,
defying every
then
natural
that's something
law that
completely
man
different.
knows.
It's like the
Seems to me
scene
you're
from Slumber
exaggerating.
Party
This is nothing
Massacre
more
where
than a
the chick's
tremor.
eating the piece
I don't
off the
agree
dead
with you.
body. I always watch
have
that
an earth
movie.
movement.
Think, yeah, that's
We
me
don't know
right
how it
there. I
started.
would do that.
And we don't know how to stop it.
They're all out of king cones, but they have plenty of rocket pops.
I hope
Gentlemen, you will allow me a word.
Just one word. That's all you get.
You're
But my
taking more
point
than
of view
one
is strictly
word.
military.
You're taking liberties,
Consequently, I
man.
believe in having cards on the table. The moment for theorizing, I think,
Be
is
thankful
over
this
now.
wasn't filmed in North
We're
Korea.
positive of one thing only. There's an earthquake heading towards the center of our country. That's why we're here. And when this earthquake gets here, it's going to bring disaster. That is, unless we can get ourselves ready for it. Well, there you
I
have
propose
it.
we
As clear as
panic.
day. Now, what are we going to do about it?
A clear statement. However, I greatly fear that
I
science cannot
propose
help.
we all get insanely
We're as
drunk,
mystified as
and
everybody.
that way we will not notice
We
it
cannot
when
just
it
sit here and wait. Now we must start in preparing.
And then
At
point
least we
that
have a
small
few hours'
child's
time
ray
to try
gun at
to
a bunch of
minimize the
women and
danger
see what
and
happens.
the damage that we know are bound to
Hence
occur
why
soon.
he's wearing
We
the
must
right
declare a
shirt. He
state of
deserves to be in
emergency
prison.
and martial law.
Because that's
I'm
what he
sure
would
you're right,
do.
General. So we'll
I
begin
can see
all
that going
preparations
to a
and be
swimming
ready for
pool
trouble.
and just aiming at
But
a
I think
bunch
it's
of
better
girls
that
in
we
bikinis.
call
Just
no
see what
alert
happens.
until we're sure the earthquake will hit.
He's
Makes
like
sense.
the Korean John Belushi. He's just waiting on a ladder with that gun.
Oh, yeah.
Right outside the courthouse. Daddy Ray!
And the only reason I can actually say that is because if I was that kid at that age with that gun, yeah, I would get mischief too.
This came through just now, sir.
Thank you. Gentlemen, the United Nations has just announced that they will help us. An expert team of scientists has been ordered to come to Korea. They should be here within a few hours.
It's Wang He. According to the board, the earthquake is now hitting close to the Wang He province. There's no time.
The Wang He province, huh?
Well, it's beginning to look like you are right,
Oh.
General. I authorize you to impose
I
martial
felt
law
a tremor in my wang
immediately.
hang.
I guess it could be worse. It could be the Wang Chung
This is an
province.
emergency announcement. This is an emergency announcement. An
my
earthquake
wang
is
chung.
imminent in this
Oh.
area. Stop whatever you are doing and return home. Martial law has been declared.
Let me
Return
see
to
if I
your
can
homes
make
at
her
once.
laugh,
I repeat,
but I
return to
don't
your
know
homes
if
at
the
once.
screen's
Listen to your
frozen.
radio for further instructions. An earthquake
An
is hitting this
earthquake?
area.
We better go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an emergency
I think he might
announcement.
be
An earthquake
frozen.
is expected in this area. Do not panic. Repeat, do not panic.
Mother, I'm so scared. I know. Just
Yeah,
don't
I
forget
got
your
that stuff
father.
in my head.
He'll find something.
He's definitely frozen.
Yep, he's frozen.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Yep. Now he's back.
Poke, poke,
There. You see it? More.
Am I froze?
Down one.
Yeah,
I think
yep,
you are, dude.
Yeah.
froze.
Across.
Poke,
About
Hmm.
that.
We
I'll
can hear
go.
you, though.
Me.
poke.
Oh no, the
Oh
gazebo!
no, not the gazebo.
Now where are they gonna have their corporate barbecue?
But don't worry, it's just a placebo of a gazebo. No gazebos were harmed in the movie. Yeah,
There
good
he is.
idea. Don't stand there and take a picture. Run!
Oh, there we go.
Hurry up!
24 minutes in, we finally get Yongary.
Which is a bit better than most movies that leave it until kind of like 80% in.
What could that thing have been?
Oh, yeah, yeah. These old
What does it
monster
want?
movies, they really take a while to get to the monsters, usually, for sure.
Holy crap. I guess they shouldn't have brought all that nitroglycerin around in the trunk.
Holy burning.
Oh, shit!
Where is it next?
I like this movie. That was an explosion.
That would be
We
very
got a
pleasant,
guest
but
in the.
don't
Oh, it's Art. We could get Art back.
That
Get
was
him in here.
a random explosion. I like this movie.
When I was a child, my
Is he on that side?
There's a crazy explosion.
Oh, he's on that side. Oh, he's not frozen anymore. Yeah.
We got him back.
Oh, we
Sir,
can
we
see a
found this man
reaction.
3 miles from the
Yeah.
earthquake
I am
center.
happy.
Look, please.
It's more ketchup than
Oh,
blood,
good.
really. I guess Gary opened up one of those rockets and spilled it everywhere.
Mhm.
Can you imagine if they were filming Attack of the Killer Tomatoes in the studio next door and they were just using the leftovers from that for the blood in this?
What's that?
It's Yongary.
The mysterious moving earthquake has been identified as being caused by a gigantic
A
reptile.
gigantic
This monster
reptile.
Yongary has already been
At
responsible
least
for
they
several
said
deaths and
reptile
great
instead of
damage.
lizard.
All citizens are advised to stay in their homes. Our armed forces are making all necessary preparations to deal with the monster.
Planet of the Apes. Oh, no.
Mhm.
For the scarecrow.
This is Patrol 6. Come in.
Ooh. Aha. Hello, Opie.
Hey.
I swear, when you you sometimes sound like a bloody broken suction pump. Oh, am I go outside? Back in the
That try and pull over young Gary.
Mhm.
Gonna go very well.
Oh, they don't even have a basket to ask them to climb into.
See anything over there?
Not yet.
Look at that antenna. That soldier is radio controlled. There's a big kid standing off screen with the remote.
These men. Anything to
Yeah,
report? No, sir.
that same little shit with the ray gun.
Damn you, Kenny.
Headquarters. This is Katu. Do you read me? There's a strange disturbance here at Inwang. I don't understand what's going on.
Could be that giant lizard they were talking about on the radio. No?
Oh,
This
shit.
rate will never make Sergeant.
Oh, nothing yet.
An explosion at high altitude. The mountain is going to blow up.
Toad Spranky. Oh, he's tired. He's yawning and everything.
Oh, it's Yongary. He's coming out.
I'm up. I'm up. Ah, I'm up.
It looks like Yongary wasn't a myth after all. So, General, I suggest you get a few tanks over there.
They know his name.
So we must now alter all our plans and evacuate.
Say what,
I
Trench?
want to see every single
They already know his name.
by sunup tomorrow.
They're like, oh shit,
Furthermore, I
Yongari's
want several
coming. I'm
brigades
like, how do you
out
know
on the
it's them?
streets. They're going to aid the people and the rest of the army on tank maneuvers.
Good.
My God, young Gary's off to the store to get his newspaper and giant cup of coffee. Those are the realest tanks ever.
Yeah, man.
The monster Yongary has been reported in the Inwang area. All citizens are ordered to evacuate the city.
Oh, the stakes are high now. This woman has a baby. There you go.
Take everything you can grab. Let's see, we got our pillow, got our knapsack, got a piece of vinyl siding. Yeah, we're all set.
Someone's got an umbrella. It looks like.
Good morning. Hey, young Gary here.
These people ever done a fire drill before? Like, they just speak trampled.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the eye holes.
Yongary looks like drunk.
I think he's just mad because he found out the Germans are calling him Toad Spanky.
How dare you call me terminally ill?
Take that! Thanks.
I'm not Godzilla, bitch. Even though I'm breathing fire and a lizard like Godzilla, I have a horn. Godzilla doesn't. I'm part rhino, motherfucker.
It's a good thing he didn't try stomping through China. They would have tried to cut off his horn for erectile dysfunction meds.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
You'd have seen 8 guys climbing up the side with a giant saw.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see that.
This'll take care of it.
The warning's out. You've got to stay away from there. You know it could be terribly dangerous. Now we've got to get out. Come on, Elu.
No, just do it. Nobody knows what to do this time. Neither the generals or the so-called politicians. If I can help, I've got to see him first.
Well, in my opinion, you're just committing suicide. Anyway, you were never a hero before, so what makes you think you have to be one this time? She's right. Please don't go, Elu.
Don't you worry. I have to go. I'll be all right.
I'll go too.
Icho! No, come back.
Yes, bring along the small child.
Make Yongary all itchy.
Oh, I'll bring them back. You wait here. Icho! Elo!
And of course you're gonna go too. Why did this guy grab a globe? Who is saving the globe? What the fuck? Like out of all the things you could save from your house, he's like, I'm gonna save the fucking globe.
So you got these guys chowing down, having a Yongary party. I guess that's like Florida with the hurricane parties.
To the hills now. And what are we supposed to do if the monster comes to the hill?
Or Miami alligator party.
I don't want to meet that monster. And I'm sure he won't die of a broken heart if he doesn't get to meet me. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, sweet! Yongary's coming. Let me fist pickle in my mouth. Oh, they just won the Super Bowl. We lost Trenchy.
Man down. Man down.
Oh no!
Yongary got him.
Come back to us, Trenchy. Come back. You have to come back.
There he is.
Shouldn't have made fun of his horn, Trench. He didn't appreciate it.
Is that even?
Take more than one clip to get him back in here. Here we go. Add to stream. Come on. Do it. There he is.
Down there. Aha. Aha.
We were worried. We thought Yongary got you.
Yeah.
You were eaten by a giant reptile.
Probably. He tried to cut out the internet.
See, they didn't quite have the same level of proficiency with the model cities in this one.
Yeah, You can tell that they put some effort into it, but it's only outside. They haven't put any dividing floors in or anything to make it look like a real office building.
Like, if that was a E.G. Subaraya building, like, you would have seen all the little shingles, you would have seen all sorts of little brickwork, and, like, there would have been so much detail on there.
You might have even seen a little desk fall out of one of the floors when they ripped it apart.
He's pretty big, eh?
Hey, you know, you make do with what you can. When half your budget is stuff you stole from the condiments at the local diner, you know, what can you expect?
And the other half is actors that you dragged off the street and said, "Would you like to make a quick buck?"
Oh, there goes Kenny.
Oh, he's still
You little
alive. Kenny, you're supposed to be dead. Why are you still alive, you bastard?
Come on, come on!
Oh, please. Elu.
Ah, 10 feet away, that ought to be safer, right?
Are you all right?
Oh, we lost Trenchy again.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
What
Trenchy!
do you think?
Oh no. Trenchy, did someone accidentally exercise you?
We'll get him back. Get that soulless trench coat back.
By the power invested in me, I call and summon upon Trenchy. Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
Was he supposed to have just thrown that guy? Because it didn't look like he threw anything.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to have thrown it, but I don't think they had a miniature for the actual guy being thrown.
What's next, if I may?
Just make like you're throwing a person. It'll be cool. We'll do something about it later in post. Okay.
They might do more damage than Yongary.
And I'm very much afraid of one thing. If those missiles go...
Like how Yongary's just sort of politely jaunting through the city. He's not really wreaking havoc, more as he's just...
It's more like he's trying to jog through the city and is accidentally knocking into things instead of being an actual terror. He's like an oversized Homer Simpson. He's just bouncing around and accidentally causing damage.
Oh, see, that kid's smart, hiding in a trash can so Yongary doesn't find him. Oh, no, it's a sewer grate.
That's a better place to hide, because I was about to say, if it was a bin, all he's got to do is step on it, and then all of a sudden you've got a kid coin.
How does that not cave in under the weight of Yongary?
This is where physics will agree with you. I mean, a manhole, especially with a sewer line that big underneath an area that has, what, maybe 3 feet of concrete? I'm sorry, his foot would go through it.
Yeah, no contest.
And for anyone in the chat or anyone who watches later, if you want to know the physics behind my hypothesis, please look up kinetic energy weapons.
Break the walls down!
See, I have now united the South and the West. You're supposed to be in Germany. Fuck!
It's funny, so supposedly it's a metaphor, this film, because Yongary, like, came from a nuclear accident in the Middle East, and they were all excited the UN was coming to help them. Supposedly, there was a treaty being signed, I think it was with the North and the South at the time, and and it illustrated the nervousness they had about the whole situation, or something about that. I was reading that earlier.
It seems to me that one ancient
Oh, I can imagine that.
is a lot less important than millions of lives.
Especially with the proposed idea of, I think it was like in the 50s, that they were proposing that if they did conquer Korea, well, America did, that they were going to put in nuclear power stations. And back then, nuclear power stations didn't have the best record in the world.
Not the bastions of safety they are now. No Fukushima.
Yeah, I know. It's why I'm a... Yeah, nuclear energy could solve all of our power problems, but you got to kind of guarantee that they're going to be safe, and B, find a way to deal with the nuclear waste. Once you solve those two problems, I'll be right behind you.
It's kind of funny though. Nuclear energy is sort of one of the main staples. One of the byproducts from it is an ingredient in space travel. So no nuclear energy, no space travel. So it's kind of funny how that works.
We live in a very strange world.
Just need to protect that. Hopefully Trenchy comes back. He's still missing. Still MIA.
Trenchy, are you there? I summon thee. I want to summon thee. Come here, you.
What was it?
Whoop. Maybe not crash your helicopter right in the back of the monster's head. Maybe not a good idea.
Yeah, that's a very, very bad idea. That's a bit like flying a plane too close to King Kong. And massaging Art's head.
Hopefully Kenny gets lucky and he doesn't run into the Korean chuds down there.
Oh, but I want Kenny to die. It's a safety of all of these movies that Kenny lives. We want Kenny to die for once.
He would have been all set if he just brought that itching gun.
And in case you're wondering, folks, yes, itching gun is foreshadowing.
If only Gamera would show up and save him.
Why should a monster drink oil?
Maybe he needs lubrication for his joints.
We got Trenchy in the back room. Oops. Get him in here. Have to stream.
Not bad.
Whoa, he's back.
Welcome back.
My internet's being a pain in the ass tonight. My bad.
It's okay.
Everybody has their internet problems once in a while.
Oh, there goes the tank farm.
Oh shit.
You see, we had all this oil and it was going to make us rich and beyond all our wildest dreams, and then it got drunk by a giant lizard and set fire.
Well, if he drank it all, how did it catch on fire?
Fumes,
Trenchy,
Trenchy, fumes.
Oh, fumes. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I don't. I should know more of this science.
Trenchy, I wouldn't
Fuming.
worry.
Oof, when Yongary lets one, he doesn't fool around.
I know. Jesus Christ, you could set fire to that. Oh wait, he did.
I feel like this is just like a misunderstanding that Yongari's just like an alcoholic looking for his next buzz, and he's just happened to be destroying things. Like he
He
doesn't feel
told
menacing at all. I kind of feel bad for him. Like,
Oh, he knows it
like
smells bad. Look, he's choking on it and everything.
you need
Oh,
to go
that
to AA, man. You need help, man.
See, this is where he's sitting there going, God, crude oil! Why couldn't I have refined?
You're gonna fuck up your kidneys, man. Just chill.
It looks like he's dancing at Burning Man.
With that amount, with that amount of oil in him, he's gonna be running for days. But
This is like depressing.
Gentlemen, we've been observing Yongary. He just drank a whole storage tank of oil.
He just drank what?
Oh, Mother, please.
I wonder if Yongary also stands for the mass danger of the West that they kind of
It's him! It's Icho!
represented when it came to them
Icho.
stripping Korea of all of its oil
Icho,
and
we
natural
thought you were
resources.
dead. Icho, where have you been, Icho?
Hey, Uncle Elu.
Where were
His name
you?
is Ichu.
I don't know. I still feel like they made
Yes,
out
and how
okay.
about
I
this?
mean,
He eats oil and gasoline.
they did. They were
Yes, I
saved
was
from
standing near the main
communism,
valve.
so there is
I
that.
shut it off so that he wouldn't
They
be
are
able to
like
get
a
any more to drink.
bustling.
Boy, was he mad. He started
Well, maybe not a
screaming and
hub,
clawing up the
but
ground.
you want to
Guess what?
compare them to
There was
their
this one tank there.
northern
His
border
tire touched
there.
it and it blew up.
They're
That's
doing
when he
his.
changed. He started dancing around, itching
But I
and
think when this
scratching.
movie was
Plenty
made,
people
there
did
was
that,
a
Uncle
lot of
Elu.
things at the time that they were just trying to convey, and
don't
this is
know.
the only way they could convey it. It's a
Wait,
bit
there was
like
a terrible smell.
Godzilla, how
And lots of ice.
a lot of fears from the Japanese were put into that movie. Maybe a lot of, not fears, but superstitions were put
Elu,
in
wait a minute. You can't go anywhere
from
like
the
that. You're
Koreans into
hurt.
this.
I'm not going to just sit around.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a lot
with
of
him.
social
Oh, Sona,
political anxiety. That's for sure.
I get what they're
Hey,
going
Elu
for.
needs my
I
help.
do, but it's
no,
at the same time, I care more about the monster than the humans in this one. Like I kind of hope the monster makes it out all right.
There's that damn helicopter again. Yongary, just grab it out of the air. Come on.
Seems very misunderstood.
Send that helicopter to hell.
Like
Yeah,
he's just trying to get drunk, and yeah, he's gonna blow up shit that's attacking
Hello,
him.
I'm
He's not,
Professor Ilunag.
you know, he doesn't mean to
got to get
run
a
into
close look at
buildings.
Yongary.
He's
Will you please
clumsy.
let me in?
Got here a bit
He
too
doesn't
late, sir.
seem like
I'm going to
malicious,
hit Yongary
like
any minute.
Godzilla.
Yeah,
In the
Yongary doesn't know the meaning of last call.
You better go.
Mrs.
Yeah.
There'll be no use.
But he
He
does
seems
know
like
to
Let's
King
hope they
happy
don't.
hour.
Anyway, I have my
Yeah.
orders.
He
Then I
just
guess we
seems
better
like
go to
King
headquarters.
Kong. He's just not used to his surroundings, so he doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm sorry. Father?
He's King
Sona,
Kong
you know you
drunk on apple brandy.
What's wrong
Exactly.
with you? Nothing to worry about.
Exactly. This is a
I
sad
believe
movie.
you're planning on missing us as a way of attacking the monster.
We have no choice.
I wish you
It's
wouldn't.
not often that we actually sit and we have a lot to
Why?
talk about
It
the
was
movie
Icho here.
itself.
His reports on the
And we're
monster gave
sitting
me
here
the first
going
clue about
social, political, we side
Boy,
with
you
the
should have seen
monster
it.
because of its
Drank 3 big
physical
tanks of oil.
characteristics, we
Gentlemen,
hate the people because they're being
There's
stupid. It's
a
like,
definite
yes!
pattern here. He consumes
Discourse,
heat
we love
energy
it.
materials.
This
He
is
drinks
a good
gasoline
movie.
and fuel oil.
I like this movie a lot.
Now, if heat nourishes him,
Oh, this is
exploding
why I
missiles
will always leave it up to
will
Ethel
do
to
nothing
pick
more than
movies
add energy in
because
larger
she
amounts.
always picks gems.
They will not
She
destroy
picks the
him.
right ones for the right occasion.
All
I'm
this
just,
and a child's
I'm just
story,
hoping
eh?
that
It is
that
just
jar
a
on the
little
table
ridiculous, you'll
isn't the
admit.
same jar from
So,
Batman
we've had our
versus
little joke.
Superman.
Now we've got to move. We've drawn plans. We had better prepare all the missiles and
What
set
was
the
it?
launching in a
Granny
short time.
Smith's
I say 10
lemonade or
minutes.
No, please.
someone's
Those missiles are really going to be
I
dangerous.
think that's what they
Why not
labeled
lure
it
the
or
monster
something.
away from the center of town? You've got to get him in another area.
movie.
I mean, if you must go ahead and fire those missiles.
When are we
Fucking
going to get
horrible.
Sounds like a
Snyder
good idea.
cut?
Can it be done?
There's only one
It's
problem,
in the
though.
works. It should
How
be
to move
coming
the monster
out
away?
hopefully next year.
Use temptation.
Well, open the fuel tanks. I mean,
Yongary
the ones at
Snyder
the
cut.
Namsang Depot.
You know, I really can't take all this
Look for it on
seriously.
HBO
Now, hold on.
Max.
Wait a minute.
Can you imagine
This has
if he didn't
possibilities.
turn up in
I say we
the
open the
Justice League
depot.
movie? It's kind of like, and
If
now
the
we have
scheme
to
can
face
save one human
Yongary.
life, it's worth it. He's right.
I mean, Yongary's more sympathetic than some of those supposed superheroes in the Snyder.
Good. I'll be in touch with you
Oh,
later.
Trenchy's just put a very nice idea into my head. What if they did an Incredible Hulk with Yongary? They tried making him a member of the team.
That would be dope.
I already like Yongary better than Batfleck.
Yeah,
Hi,
he
everyone.
would work.
Batfleck's okay,
Well,
but
you need
I will
anything?
say Superman in the
Well, yes,
Snyder
as a matter of fact, a
universe,
helicopter.
eh.
I can get you one.
I'd
Why do
say
you need it?
Yongary's more likable than him in the Snyderverse.
When Yongary was at the refinery, he had a bad
Oh, I
reaction
can't
from a
agree
chemical.
on that one.
A chemical?
And at least
Uh-huh.
his oil
And if
oil
I'm not
addiction is
completely wrong,
understandable.
well, I think we can get him by using it.
Well, what's it made of?
A precipitate of
Ammonia. Oh my God! It is the same jar. Oh,
Oh no!
run, Yongary! They're gonna throw pee at you.
And not anyone's
All right,
pee.
let's
Lex
get it all
Luthor's
open now.
pee.
Open all fuel vents.
That's gonna have a lot of kryptonite in it.
It's very acidic.
And it glows in the dark.
Eddie's been eating asparagus all night.
Asparagus combined with Granny's extra peach tea.
I don't believe it's working.
What's wrong then?
Oh, he hasn't even left the same spot, guys.
Get a
This is
helicopter.
not fair.
He's just
drunk
chilling.
to leave the same
Right.
spot.
Give me a helicopter.
I'm with Trenchy on this one. Yongary's innocent.
Here you are, sir.
He just wants to hang out.
To crew 3.
Yeah,
The best-
man.
I see the
It's
monster
his
won't
fault
move.
he's that
Climb
big.
200 feet up.
Yeah,
You're
the
flying
best way to
too
put it
close.
is
Acknowledge,
Yongary
please.
is the drunk in a public park who just wants to have a bit of fun and doesn't realise that they're knocking people over and turning tables and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's
don't
barely
realize.
destroying the buildings. He only used his fire breath that I saw on a tank that shot him first, and he's just drinking oil because obviously that's his alcoholic beverage. He hasn't left the spot. He's so drunk, he can't move. He hasn't
wonder
left
where
that
he
spot in like 30 minutes.
I don't know.
This is
And there's
not
also-
a threat.
And
This
there's
is
also
someone
one.
that needs help.
Helicopter crew 3 reporting.
Yeah, and there's one
My bad.
thing that
Seems to be
I throw
reacting
into
to
there as
some
well,
stimulus
Trenchy.
which we cannot
So
see.
far, we have had
He is
no
starting to
confirmed
move,
death or
and his
injury
horn seems
toll.
to be turning
So
red.
far as we know, he hasn't hurt anyone.
This is just sad. This is a fucking sad movie. Surprisingly.
If he even threw someone, he didn't actually throw them. There's nothing in his hand.
He won't even attack that helicopter that keeps smashing in the back of his head.
Yeah, so he's literally not attacked anyone.
The monster is moving toward the refinery.
He's only reacted instead of been the cause for reaction.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yes. Oh God, now he's gonna be made itchy. This is torture. Just leave the dude alone.
See, is anyone else expecting him just to blow that fire out and then chug what's left over? This is what I call a flaming sambuca.
For Yongary.
I just think the small child is the villain of the story. He's like attacking people with itch rays while they're driving and trying to get his sister naked.
He just did a good thing. He put out a fire. He just put out a fire.
Time
Yeah.
for the missiles.
Yes,
I'm
Like,
sorry,
what the
but
hell? Putting out fire.
there is one
Prepare the
hero
missiles.
of this movie, and it isn't a human.
All right, I'm sorry, but this is just making South Korea look like a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. At least the Japanese had a reason to want to kill Godzilla.
Dude, Godzilla was terrifying.
What, man? I'm just trying to chill out. Oh, geez, I put the fire out for you and everything. Come on.
And
This
if we're
is
going,
like South Korea's Jar Jar Binks, but not annoying.
and if you're gonna be really, really kind of like down to the wire, then even financially, the South Koreans are doing more damage and costing more money than Yongary is causing.
Yeah, they
now
should
they're
try
dropping
to
the
help him. What are they dropping on his head?
That's the pee, Trenchy. They're dropping the pee on him.
Oh, this is a horrible movie. This is horrifying. Leave the poor man alone.
Yeah, and do you want to know what the worst thing is about the stuff that they're dumping on him? It's like
What?
dumping itching powder combined with chili peppers.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They need. Oh.
They're doing that to him.
They're basically macing him. See, he is
Yeah.
like a drunk.
They're basically macing him and they're trying to dehydrate him.
Oh
Don't,
God.
humans, don't look proud of yourselves. Do
But
not look
he's
proud.
swimming.
Look at him. He's like, oh, that's great. I'm itchy. I smell like pee. What the fuck?
I got people shooting missiles at me. What have I done apart from slug a few beers and maybe knock over one or two buildings? Especially
Are
since
they,
buildings
he caused like a minor earthquake.
Yeah, and if we were going to take the construction of the buildings into account, the buildings were empty. There was nothing in
This
them.
could
They
be
were
only
collapsed
temporary.
anyway.
I think the solution,
And first
the
of all,
ammonia,
you woke him up by
needs more
going to
work.
space or whatever. You woke him up, and now you're blaming
missiles
him
worked.
for
I
just
knew they
doing
would.
his thing
It
and
happened,
chilling.
see?
Like, why do you have to
Wonderful.
wake the
Monsters
homie
no
up?
longer
He was
menace
trying
to our
to
people.
sleep.
I knew they'd do the trick.
It's a bit like waking up the hobo who's lived beneath the bridge. It's your fault for waking them up. It's not their fault for chasing you with a walking stick, going out there.
Exactly.
I see.
Then they punish him further by remaking this and doing a terrible job. It's like, damn it, Yongary. What the hell, man? Why do they hate you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but young Harry is a hero in this one, and in the remake, they did everything they could to make him the villain, and the movie suffers for it.
I really like this movie. This movie's a tragedy. This movie's a fucking tragedy where we're following the villains of the movie. This is an interesting movie for sure. Like kind of in the style of King Kong or Creature from the Black Lagoon, but at least with like Kong and like the creature, I get why you were scared of them, but this guy's not terrifying at all. Like there's no intimidation to Yongary at all. He's not intimidating. He's just kind of sad.
That'll put
the
him
only
out
thing
of
that's
business.
intimidating
And it's
him
about
is
time.
the fact that A, he's exceptionally tall, and
Yeah.
B, he's clumsy as anything.
Oh, Elu, you know I'm so proud of you.
Because he
You must
might
be a
go and try and
genius.
shake your hand and accidentally squash the building.
Exactly. I
Well,
mean,
look at them laugh and plot about their next prank they're going to pull on poor drunk Yongary. Look, he's passed out. He's passed out.
And we've got John Still saying, does Yongray get a girlfriend? Oh, we wish he could. We wish he did.
he's not even that. He gets the short end of the stick, man.
He's going to end up with that guy's wife from the beginning of the movie.
Okay,
Oh,
now we...
please.
Yeah.
Sad.
We got
What's wrong with
Fucking
you?
we got
sad movie.
Kenny. We got a Kenny back, and he's using the it tray on a passed out Yongary.
Why does this kid keep doing that? Fucking, I'm glad this kid is eat you because you should get eaten, you little shit. Fucking eat you.
I just find it strange that then he's wearing stripes, so he looks like he still belongs in prison, but maybe a colourful prison.
He's a little hoodlum.
Yeah, he's a little jerk. He deserves to be eaten.
This is one of the better monster movies I've seen, where the monster is totally the hero. This is like the Carrie of monster movies without the symbolism and like smart, but it's like literally he's not the monster of the movie at all. He's not a bad guy in any way, shape, or
Now
form.
he's dancing.
Can we just appreciate that both of them are now dancing together?
Yeah. Come on, how can you hate Yongary? How can you hate him? Tell me how.
Look at this monkey.
Oh, I hate this giant monster. You cannot.
He's so likable. See, he just wants to have a good time. They're gonna go and attack him while he's dancing.
Get out of here.
This is not okay.
Control
He's
tower.
Don't want
getting
to.
jammed down, and they're just going to attack him.
They just need to find like an isolated countryside and give him oil once in a while. He'll be cool and he'll chill in his isolated little area and he won't hurt anybody. This is so sad.
not dead?
Because he just.
I feel sorry for Yongary.
Just give him a couple 30-weight shooters, and he'll be fine.
Poor Yongary. He deserves more. He deserves better.
He's still boogieing.
But I have to kind of agree with Trenchy. How often do we watch a monster movie where we're rooting for the monster and hoping the kid dies?
Exactly. I mean, even with King Kong, you know why King Kong had to be put down. Like, it's sad, but you know why. Same with Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's sad, but you know why. They were threats. But in this one, he's not really a threat. I mean, this could be solved without murdering him, you know?
They could leave Yongary in the neutral zone and just feed him oil every once in a while, and he'd be no threat. He'd even be the ultimate deterrent to make sure no one crossed the boundary.
Exactly. Because no one's gonna fuck with a giant lizard, even if he's not really effective at attacking. He just wants to chill. Oh, great. Now they're shooting rockets at him.
Yeah.
You know, he's kept mostly to the hills and the outskirts of the city. Like, he's staying out of trouble.
He just wants his oil, man.
He's a party animal. He wants... see, I was wrong. The kid's not John Belushi. Yongary is. He just wants to party and have a good time. He wants to have a few drinks. He wants to meet a nice girl. He's looking for a good time, and they're just screwing with him.
Yeah, even when he's walking, he's got a little pop in his step. He's like, da-da, da-da, da-da.
Okay, now he's mad because you attacked him, so of course he's gonna shoot lasers out of his horn. He was fine earlier.
But once
He's in,
again,
he's in a
he shot.
rage.
Yeah, he's in a rage, but once again, he shot the car with a laser, cutting it in half, but no humans were harmed.
He didn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a
So
hard
far,
time checking on their insurance, though.
yeah, I
He's
swear,
retaliating.
if they
He's
had just left
defending
him,
himself.
yeah, if they had just left him alone and fed him oil every once in a while, the damage caused would be nowhere near this bad.
I mean, could you just imagine the call
Yeah,
to their insurance agent? Oh, hello, Geico here. My car was bisected by a reptilian. Yeah, I'm sorry, your policy doesn't cover lizard bisections.
It
Sorry.
should. It should. Why should it? My insurance company is represented by a lizard.
They say, I'm sorry, no, you're covered for acts of God, but not acts of Yongary.
Oh. But what is Yongary apart from an act of God? No, he's a dude. A dude is not covered by acts of God. Damn. I'm sorry, but in the name of the Church of Dudism, Yongary, I guess you're a dude.
Yongary and the Big Lebowski sequel.
See, now he's just looking for another bar. He's looking for another Tag's bar. He wants to do a little day drinking, and they're screwing with his day.
Yeah. Yongary is just a big dude. So, yeah, definitely, as a representative and a priest of Dudism, I now claim Yongary is a dude.
Okay. They're gonna tarantula his ass. They're gonna tarantula his ass.
Reporters ask him what his comments are. He just says the lizard abides.
A lizard
Oh.
does what it does.
Oh god, like body parts are falling off of him, it looks like. Oh Jesus.
They are going all out. They're using incendiary
Fuck yeah.
rounds, rounds, mercury, phosphorus, everything.
Ah, his nose is falling off.
Oh god.
And they're aiming for his nose because that is where the laser comes out. They forgot about the fire.
Well,
This is like extremely violent. He's like slowly being torn apart. Like this is not okay.
We had better head back.
Yeah, and considering the amount of damage that they're doing to him, you'd think Yongary would be even more pissed off, but no. It's only now he's racking up kills.
Yeah, he's only killed like 2 people who are literally tearing him apart. So it's like, you know, I think it's justified at this point.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
do it. Don't do it.
why is he afraid to attack that helicopter?
Maybe because he likes the little boy because he actually has a conscience, you know? He doesn't. He sees the little boy as a friend, but his friend's about to stab him in the back.
But he keeps
And
dumping pee on him.
yeah, the only thing that I can come up with is the planes have been proven to be hostile. They come towards him, they shoot speed at him. The helicopter drops stuff on it every once in a while, but doesn't cause any damage. So it might just say it
Yeah,
has
he-
minor damage. Oh no, look at him. Poor Yongary.
Oh god. Oh fuck, he's having a fucking stroke. And they're laughing. This is animal abuse.
Basically, the concoction that they've dunked on him is, from their research, is a chemical that's designed to extract the oil, dry out his skin, act like an acid, and also act as a burning, cauterizing agent that could do crash at his flesh.
Where is PETA? PETA needs to put a stop to this. Where is PETA?
PETA wouldn't get involved. They'd be too scared.
We need that meme from Joker. You're killing Yongary and you're laughing. You're laughing.
Yeah. It's like, why? Yongary is such a dude. The only reason he's pissed off is because you kept on attacking him.
Alright, now see the destruction of that bridge, that is clearly their fault. They've screwed him up, he can't see where he's going, he's falling down.
And they also hit it with a couple of missiles, so they already kind of like compromised the structural integrity of that bridge. So he did them a favor by bringing it down.
It's working, look!
Because otherwise it would have come down with people on it. See? He saved lives.
Puts out fires, saves lives.
Aims not to kill.
Drinks all the oil. Okay, maybe that last part isn't a good thing, but hey, you know, he's got to have a vice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's about 50 years too late, but I say hashtag justice for Yongary. I mean, if we can do it for Harambe, we can do it for Yongary, man, because this guy's getting shit on hard.
Yeah, he is the real victim of this entire movie.
I concur. Justice for Yongary. The hashtag justice for Yongary.
I mean, this is better than King Kong. Because, yeah, King Kong should have been picking up Jungle. But once he was in the city, I get why they shot him down. He was a threat. He had the woman. Yes, he was misunderstood, but he was attacking people, and he was violent. Like, he was eating villagers and shit that worshipped him. This guy didn't do anything wrong but defend himself. Like, Kong was kind of malicious. This guy's just, you know, he's just trying to live his life, and after they woke him up, and then he gets fucked over.
Oh, poor Yongary. He's dissolving.
Oh, God. This is like one of the most terrifying deaths in movies. What the fuck?
And they're in that helicopter laughing at him. Look at him. They're laughing it up.
This is...
Stop, please. No, don't do it anymore.
What is it?
Does he have to be killed? Does he really? Please, Uncle Elu. I mean, you should have seen him last night. He was dancing. Uncle Elu, we just couldn't have let him stay alive
Even the
like
kids,
he was.
like, leave him the fuck alone.
The kid's he's finally grown a conscience. It took him 70 minutes, but he's finally grown a conscience.
We have no choice about this.
Oh, Elu, in a way, you know, I'm sorry too. I wonder if he really meant to hurt us.
Who's to say if he meant to hurt you?
You know,
dude, he's just been trying to get trashed. What the hell?
There we go, Trenchy. I got the hashtag started.
Yes.
We all got to share that. Anybody watching? People in the chat, we got to share that. Justice for Yongary.
Yeah, I've put watching a live stream on Ethel Cross's channel, and all I've got to say is justice for Yongary.
I want to make a video now. If I can find clips, I want to make a video in tribute to the great Yongary. The tragedy.
The unsung hero of South Korea, Yongary.
Yeah, and now here's the salt in the wound for everyone who has been kind of like,
Sir,
yay,
you have a statement for the
Yongary!
press.
Because they
After all, it
not
was your
only
office who was
laughed
responsible for
at
defeating
him
Yongary.
while they were doing
Well,
this,
no.
they're now
I
being
wouldn't say
seen as heroes for doing
really
it.
think the first credit
Of course we did.
goes to
This
Dr.
is like
Elu. It was
true
his
to real
analysis.
life, man. This
But
shit
Davis
really
thinks he
happened.
needed.
cooking.
You're gonna get
Or
full
training.
reward.
Sir, a moment, please. Do you have a statement for the press, sir?
Yongary, a monster from
We'd
the
like to
deep,
know how
based
you
on a
did
true
it.
story.
How did you find the monster's weakness?
First of all, I'd like to thank the minister very much.
Oh, we've got Midnight Raven saying hashtag
I'm
save
gratified that science was
Yongary.
able to be.
Exactly.
Help. But truthfully,
That's right.
that's only part. The very first
Save
clue
him, get him
was found by each of
justice. They done him wrong.
Oh, they did him
Tell me
so
how-
dirty in this
Oh,
movie.
that ain't.
They did him so
Well,
dirty.
acting as scientific advisor to a whole nation
He
was quite a
deserved
job for
more.
an 8-year-old. Without your work,
Yeah.
we might all have been destroyed. How do you feel about that?
That it's a
Well,
song.
then,
It
perhaps a
reminds
word
me of
from your
that
sister,
song. I
Miss-
hope you dance.
No good
Like
at
I
words.
hope
Your
Yongary
brother's pretty
dancing
special,
in
isn't
the
he,
afterlife.
Oh, only special about getting
Yeah.
himself in trouble. Apart from that, I'd say he's just an ordinary brat of a brother.
I think little brothers are supposed to act like brats. But anyway, my sister's nice.
Those people here, let's put my lighter down and I think it's worth
Would
it.
you like to be when you grow up, Icho?
Ah, there it is.
I want to be a great scientist, biologist.
What would you like most? What wishes?
Let's see. Well, one wish is about my sister and Uncle Elu. I wish that the two of them would hurry up and get married.
Living in
They're
sin.
just standing around doing nothing.
Oh, you miserable brat.
Anything else, Icha?
Yes, something about Yongary. I saw him playing dance.
I had to kill him for playing and
I think all of you
dancing.
should realize
That
it
lizard
wasn't his
bastard.
fault. You call him monster just because of the things he did. He was just looking for food, and we had to kill him
Yeah, I
because
saw
he got
him
in our
dancing and everything,
He might
but
have
we had to
destroyed
kill
the
him because
entire
getting in the
Earth
way.
if we
I
hadn't
wish he
stopped
could
him.
be alive, but
Of
we
course
would
I know.
have to kill him
I know
again.
that we had to kill him, honest.
Like,
But my other
kid,
wish would be
you're a
that he
psycho.
could be here now.
You're a fine young man.
That's so
We're
horrible.
very proud of you. Hey, let's
I
get
get the
started,
feeling
can we?
the only reason you want Yongary back is so you can kill him all over again.
He wants to dance on his corpse. That kid's sadistic.
Yeah. Jesus.
I bet that's the kid that
Now,
grew up to be the
about
dude
that
in
first wish of
Japan
each.
that ate
I must
had
say,
sex
we've
with
been
and
waiting for
murdered a
this.
woman.
Oh, Elu.
Well, not in that
What a
order.
wonderful idea. I think you should.
Do you? And what about Suna?
That's probably
Sounds like
that kid.
proposing. You should take it. Oh, stop it.
Well, I
Okay,
hate to
South
disappoint
Korea,
Icho and all his
hint.
wishes.
Send that
All
kid
right, I
to
accept. In
space,
front of witnesses,
but
too.
make sure there's
Hey,
no
Suna, just
return
think.
trip.
In a month or two,
Yeah.
you may
A
have a
lizard
brat
kid
like me.
brat.
A month.
I mean,
Oh,
the
I
actor is probably, I mean, like, the actor's probably a nice person, but this
For
character,
Yongary.
oh, this character deserves to die.
Oh, that was
Justice for Yongary.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a depressing movie, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think we can all sit there and say humans in that movie, fuck you. Oh, BS, poor young Barry. He is the hero of that movie.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on. The most that would have happened is he would have drunk all of their oil, so they would have had to have either invested in nuclear energy or energy. One of the two.
I'd say blow his ass up. Just for the fun of it.
I wouldn't say blow his ass
But
up.
dude, you're a fucking dinosaur, okay? You're supposed to be dead with the rest of them. We're just doing
Oh
you a
my
favor.
god.
But
Oh,
this
yeah.
is where the question comes in, because if he drinks oil to survive, and oil is made from dinosaurs, that means he existed after the dinosaurs.
Maybe that's why he was drinking oil. Did it ever explain that?
They didn't explain it, but I assume it's part of his biological process. Kind of like burning oil to keep an engine alive.
He has a drinking problem, you know. And
So, guys,
He could have been
what do you think?
constipated.
What do you... The
That
lizard was
was
constipated?
That's why he needed all the oil.
Cod liver oil for all his joints.
I thought it was to make his coat nice and shiny.
Maybe.
But yeah, I couldn't believe what a bastard that kid was.
I know that kid is such a jerk.
Now
I mean,
making people itch, waking poor Yongary up to make him dance, and then he throws pee on him and kills him.
yeah, I know this is going to sound bad, but if that kid existed nowadays, he would have been arrested.
Okay, the kid is the hero of the movie. I disagree with y'all.
Yeah, Art's racist against dinosaurs, so you know that's what's going on over there.
But how can he be a dinosaur if he drinks oil? Because oil is made from dinosaurs.
He's a cannibal. All right. So I've got to organize this. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna ask. I think I know what the answer is for most of these, but I gotta keep true to form. I'm gonna ask favorite character, favorite scene, and most notable thing. So I guess I will start with Trenchy.
Before you guys start, Raven says, "Night, night."
Stay frosty, Raven.
Night, night,
Thanks
Raven.
for stopping by, Raven. I just hope to see you next time.
I know the feeling, Raven. It's 2 a.m. for me too, but I've been looking forward to this.
So let me go around the circle. Trenchy, favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing.
Okay, so favorite character is without a doubt Yongary. He's misunderstood, and he deserves all the love and justice in the world. I'm gonna ignore Art in the corner.
Boo.
But favorite scene is where he danced because it showed his innocence, and it was a beautiful scene. And notable thing is that the horrible villain of the movie, the child, his name is Ichu. Like his name is literally Ichu. He should have been.
That child could run for president of America, and I'd vote for him.
So we got two hashtags going. We've got Justice for Yongary and Ichio for President 2024.
Oh no president for him. No.
We need a president that can just get shit done. Take care of the Yongaris of the world. That's what
But I am an Yongary of the world.
All right, so I will go.
The whole movie was
I
alright.
will go Art next. Favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing.
Everything with the kid. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can attempt to do this. Yep, fingers. Yep, I can do the fingers.
So everything with the kid. Notable thing is he should be president. And the favorite moments are everything with the kid as well.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think Art's favorite part is when the kid's trying to get two people naked in the middle of the street.
It almost happened. It almost happened.
See?
Precocious
See?
scam.
I know you too well, Art.
I think we can all just be glad that the guy he stole that ray from invented the itching ray and not the orgasmerator, or we'd be in big trouble.
Oh God, that would have been an accident. There would have been 2 car wrecks. Which reminds me, I discovered a very silly way to die, or at least a very stupid way to die. A 56-year-old man was driving his car at 80 miles per hour down the freeway without his seatbelt on, sunroof open, without wearing any pants or underpants while watching porn on his phone and fapping one off. And then the car skidded and did an overturn where he got ejected out of
That
the
dude for
sunroof.
president.
Got
That
ejected
dude
out
for
the
president.
sunroof and landed in a goddamn tree.
Rest in peace. He could have been president.
All right. Deacon, favorite character, favorite moment, notable thing?
Oh, let's see. My favorite character is Yongary. He stole the show for me. My favorite scene is when he actually put out the burning oil, proving that he is an environmentalist and he does think about humans. He just goes about it in a different way.
Did that shit. He was doing that to refuel, so he could have more fire to blow out at people and burn the fuck out of them.
And
y'all got to read between the lines. They couldn't show killing back then. They couldn't show a bunch of slaughter. He would have fucking burnt them all if they could have shown it. I promise you.
You're misinterpreting the movie.
And I think my favorite.
No, buddy, you're misinterpreting the movie.
And I think my favorite comical moment is when he bends over grabbing his belly, he farts, and then all of a sudden a fire appears behind him. It's kind of like, yes.
Yeah.
He is a dude.
He's not a...
Oh, but that movie was awesome. It was so awesome.
It was good.
And I'll go next. My favorite character, without a doubt, it's got to be Yongary. Poor lizard, got a raw deal. You know, they dumped pee on the poor guy. They wouldn't let him get drunk. They wouldn't let him party. And favorite scene, when they had the little impromptu dance party. Ichio briefly had a moment of fun and danced with Yongary. They were becoming pals for a split second, and then that guard came and grabbed him and put an end to the whole business. And a notable thing, if I'm going to say, if you're a giant lizard and you need to go and find a party town, South Korea is probably not your place to go. They're just going to throw pee at you. They're not going to let you have fun, even if you try to put out a fire or two.
Yeah. Go to Alaska, where they will appreciate A, you can find oil, B, you can drink up all the spilled oil, and C, you can supply fire and warmth.
You could be the mascot for Dawn, like oil prevention. Be the mascot for Dawn and save the baby ducks.
Art is starting to hashtag piss on Yongary. That's gonna invite a whole different kind of viewer to this channel. All the talk of peeing.
Yeah, and that just the way he's worded it and the conversation that we've been having, it sounds like he's saying, "Me, Art, hashtag want to piss on younger."
No,
Like, I didn't know you were into water sports, Art.
They would have to knock him down though, because I'm not going up high. I'm afraid of heights. They have to knock him over, and then I can climb up on him.
Well, unfortunately, that wish is never going to come true because even then, he's going to be a bit taller than you are laying down.
I'm just going to crawl up his ass and see what's in there.
He's not a T-Rex. He's not a T-Rex.
That's my thing. But this should be called Trash Picture Feeder Civil War.
So this was Yongary, and it was a far cry from Godzilla. It was not quite Gamera, but well, it was the lizard having a good time in an Asian town.
Yeah.
And
He
what
had a
what
good
else?
time.
Yongary deserved more.
He deserved more piss.
No,
That's
he
what he deserved.
didn't.
He
No, he
deserved
didn't.
pissed.
Mm-hmm.
As in more pissed. More oil.
Ah,
Probably
so
got foliage piss.
this is another video down in the list of key films, 50 public domain films to watch. Next time, not this Friday, the Friday after, we're going to be watching Driller Killer because the poll is over and it was the clear winner. So
Dude, that
that
movie's
it should be a lot of fun. I have not seen Driller Killer yet, so I'm looking forward to watching it with everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
it should be a lot of fun. I know John Steele and a few other people want to be in on that one, so I'm going to sit here and go for Driller Killer. I will just be in the chat, Ethel. I will forego my normal spot so someone else can take it, so you can have a full panel. Just in case more people turn up.
All right. Well, if we run short on people, you be able to jump in.
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. I'm hoping we'll be able to get John Steele in on this.
If there's room, I'll come.
Oh, so what?
If there's room, I'll come.
Yeah, no, Art, you should totally be in on this, and we got to have Trenchy on this one because he was one of the people who recommended Driller Killer.
Yeah, and I think Trash might be free next week as well.
Ooh.
So we might have everyone. Oh.
I mean, if someone wants to take my place, I'll drop out. I've seen the movie like 3 times, so I'm good with taking a back seat.
But then I won't be able to argue with you about it, so you got to be there.
No, Trenchy,
The debate afterwards is the best part.
Yeah, there are 4 confirmed spots for next week taken up, and that is Ethel, because it is hers. She is in charge. This is her realm. Art, because he has to be there. You, because you have seen it, and it would be awesome for you to watch along with people, because you will be in the know. Some people won't be. And you've also got John Steele.
Yeah, who I'm pretty sure he'll be able to make it. I don't know for sure, but I'll have to get into contact with him ahead of time and make sure he's good to go for that. I might adjust the start time to a little bit later if that's better for anybody else. But I plan on trying to keep this at 7:30, kind of like a 7:30 Friday kind of thing. But
And if you need to make it later, make it later. And if, as I said, I'll take a spot if there's one free. But I would rather you get some people who, I'd rather you get as many people on as you can and just have fun with it.
But we did pretty well here. I know Trash could not be with us for the whole program because he's over on Night Watch's channel right now, probably still. And they're ranking the Alien franchise. So anybody who is watching now or in the future, if you have not seen the series of Alien reviews / discussions over on Night Watch's channel, I highly recommend them.
Night Watch
we're
Crew
done here.
reigns.
Say what, Art?
Night Watch Crew reigns.
Night Watch Crew reigns. Night Watch Zone.
Night Watch
check that
Crew.
out. If anybody has to check that out, or if you're behind on it, because it's always a good time over there. And yeah, that's pretty much that for my shout outs. But yeah, anybody else have any closing thoughts on Yongary before we switch topics?
Justice for Yongary!
One of the better monster films I've
He's
seen
that
was
horn. You wanted to know what that horn was for? There's to fucking peg you with.
What one of the better monster films I've seen where the monster is actually like totally sympathetic. I mean, I think King Kong's still a better movie and them and stuff, but I really enjoyed that one actually. I
Yeah.
like that one a lot.
Can you imagine if they did make a proper remake of the Yongary movie, but actually gave it the budget it deserved, so you could make it a King Kong type story, but with more sympathy for the monster?
That'd be awesome.
Sympathy for
I really
Yongary.
enjoyed that.
Yeah. Or at least a
That-
happy ending for Yongary, because he deserves justice.
Yeah, man. That was my favorite out of all we watched so far on the Trash Picture Theater. I think that's my favorite so far.
Oh.
Probably not the best out of the group. Like Horror Express, probably technically better, and Lady Frankenstein probably technically better. But I enjoyed this one the most. I'd watch it again.